how are you? My name is Lota Eric. I'm with Eric and Eric Construction. By and large, we're garden and pool builders, and I'm actually seated in our visitor center. So welcome to our little visitor center. By the way, the visitor center is a building on our 200-acre site in the midst of organic farm / nursery. This particular building was actually built in 1835 in the Parc de Bagatelle in Paris, France. And it's a former plant, it was a plant storage and growing facility back in the 1800s. So presently I couldn't resist building it, and we're now in the process of building various projects for customers throughout the tri-state area. And I was going to show you a particular one that we're working and developing on right now. I'm still in the, I prefer pencil to start with, but we translate pencil drawings into CAD drawings, and from there on 3D versions, and finally a movie version of what we're going to produce for you. In fact, there's a small rendering on the wall of the project that I'm going to show you. It's an 1,800 square foot pool in the Jersey Shore area, and it has a few interesting notes. You know, it has about a 55, 60 foot slide, grotto, waterfall. Something a little unusual that you may not have heard of, a swim-in jacuzzi, which with its own separate temperature controls and so forth. So there's water interchanged between pool and spa, but it's still far and above the pool temperature. And we also have a separate large spa. And the entire project is going to be very naturalistic in its scope. And I think we're going to end up using several hundred tons of natural stone in the surrounds, in the grotto in particular. And we're going to do some concrete carving as well in conjunction with native materials, most of which are coming out of northern Pennsylvania, our neighbors to the west and north. So in addition to those items, we have a pretty cool, I call it the birdcage, which is an enclosure that'll house, because I detest slides. Well, I'm not in love with slides, so I try to disguise them, because you can't tell people, no, you don't want a slide. You know, whatever the customer's heart's desires are, hey, we'll figure it out, we'll make it work. You know, even if I have a problem with the aesthetics, I try to, you know, minimize the visual impact of their heart's desires, but who am I to tell them they can't have a pink slide? This one is not pink, by the way. So we'll come up with a CAD drawing as well as that 3D that you see over here, and I'm going to show you I'll show you the overall plans. Now, here we have some of our structural drawings and the various details that we've developed. For example, this is just my rough draft of the fire pit area. And as you can see, it gets fairly involved. This is my fire pit / foot bath area. You're going to sit in the fire pit on this wonderful seat and have your feet washed at the same time. And where are you going to get that? And this is the overall plan of the site. And you're looking at the cabana here, and something I neglected to tell you, you have a beach entry area here, our super duper jacuzzi here, our foot bath in this location, and this is actually, it's not very clear, but this is actually a roofed, well, most grottos are roofed, a grotto area with a swim-in jacuzzi below that. And this is going to be our bird cage slash slide enclosure. And this is actually the footprint of the house. So as you can see, there's a lot of action in not a lot of space. And the cool part is all my pool equipment is, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you should never hear or see pool equipment. So these stairs are going down to the equipment vault, which is below this terrace area. So all of my equipment runs are along here, going into this subterranean vault, which is below his cabana terrace. So you're not going to hear it, see it, just pay the electric bill, right? There were a lot of pumps in this game plan. And I look forward to showing you more of the details as we go along. We'll give you some idea as to the scope of what we're doing here. Over and out for now. Essentially what you're looking at is someone's private water world. Okay, it's a natural look pool with the overall emphasis being on creating entertainment spaces for his children, and let's not forget our men's club. You're looking right now at the beach entry of the pool, and you're going from beach entry towards the shallow end of the pool. There'll be a little sitting area to our right, and the fire pit and men's club, because this gentleman likes to get together with his friends after a long and tough week and just spend a few hours relaxing at poolside. And the coup de grace, of course, is our grotto, which is to the rear of the pool, and that is going to be a walk-through grotto. To our left we have a jacuzzi. Further back, the diving envelope with diving rock, and these are all of these various features are accented by, if you can take a look around, by some of these large boulders, some of them weighing upwards of 3 tons, and we'll have large slabs of stone that will grace the grotto walls. So the entire scenario will have a very earthy and natural look and feel, integrated with these various aquatic elements. The crowning glory of this job is a 45-foot serpentine slide coming out of, in essence, what will look like a bird cage. It's about 15 feet high or so, and it's steel and light steel structure that's clad with plant material, so you can see the kids coming down the slide, coming out of the slide, because the slide is actually tubular, the last 10 feet being open. You can capture some of the screams as the kids slide down into the pool. And all of these items have to be very carefully detailed in terms of water depth, and the safety is really critical. Everything from beach entry elevations, because we're trying to abide by national building codes so the kids stay safe. I'm a grandpa, I got to make sure these kids are safe. Besides that, it's a pleasure working for this particular customer, and I want to make sure he's absolutely satisfied. And the kids are safe, and mommy's happy, etc., etc. We look forward to your continuing review of our progress here, and I hope you enjoyed the initial tour. Thank you.